Well, it's been a while. Tell me, did you miss me? Don't play with my emotions like that. That was one hell of a story, wasn't it? I mean, going to New Orleans, losing my only kid, fighting some rich guy, going to hell, and of course, you know, meeting the love of my life. I know what you're thinking. The story probably has a real nice, happy ending. One that'll make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, but let's just keep it real. That's not my style, now is it? See, what happened shortly after we faded to black? Well, wasn't bad. It actually was quite good. Me and the kid decided to stay a little bit longer with Marie. God, I absolutely love that woman. Sexy, smart, and she can hold her liquor. To me, she is the perfect woman. Well, we stayed there for a little while longer. Marie and I got to know each other, and fortunately for me, Mariah got to know her a little bit better too. I mean, suffice to say, I think the kid likes Marie more than she ever liked me. She would always want to go shopping with her, something that I have never known that kid to do. All things considered, since I've only known the kid for not even a full year. Still, it warmed my heart. See these two women that I really care about working together, caring about each other, and of course caring about me when it was convenient for them, of course. I wish we could have stayed longer, but unfortunately, Marie pointed out that it probably wouldn't be wise to hold on to the tome of Alan the Bard in New Orleans. And I gotta say, I agree with her. I mean, after all, there was a very, very good chance that someone else, someone like a Stephen Kingston, would show up in New Orleans with a lot more firepower and a lot more luck. Kill me, kill Marie, kill Mariah. I couldn't have that. Not at all. So I decided to bring the book back to Helios City. Now, I know what Andrea said. Andrea said to destroy the book, but the book was entrusted to me. I couldn't just destroy it. Not yet, anyway. There was something strange just eating away at me. Something that just said to hold on to that book just a little while longer. How long? Beats the hell out of me. But on that train ride back, while Mariah was curled up next to me fast asleep, I take that book out and just start reading it. I haven't been so engrossed in reading since college, and yet this book just kept my attention the entire time. It was fascinating. And yet, there was a part of me that was afraid. Each page that I read just got darker and darker, talking about the end of the world and magic that could destroy whole cities, whole countries even. This was a powerful book. After all, it was enough to keep Marie on this world. It was enough to send me to hell, and it was probably enough to make Andrea nervous. My mind drifted back to Andrea. I don't know what I'm gonna tell her. At all. Classic Murphy, right? You left one woman who literally gave you a kiss on your way to New Orleans to do something for her, and you managed to fall in love with the dizziest of dames. I tried calling Andrea, but of course, she didn't answer her phone. And no doubt she was still running, but part of me wondered, how was she going to figure out that we had succeeded? How was she ever going to know that Mariah was safe and sound? That I had the book? That I was now the guardian of that book? I didn't know. And the night before we left, when I asked Marie, she didn't know either. But she did promise me one thing. She'd have it figured out by Christmas. I can't wait to see her. It's not too much longer now, only a couple of weeks. Just enough time to relax and just be normal again. No satyrs, no ghosts, no gateways to hell. Just absolutely normal. Or at least, that's what I was hoping for. Let's just call this case simply the heist. Because you see, everything that I told you about happened only a couple of weeks ago. Since then, I enrolled Mariah into a very nice school where she could try to be a regular kid. I keep the tome of Alan the Bard on me at all times. And I was enjoying the fact that I could have a glass of bourbon every night, with and without Mariah. And then, just when I went to go get another bottle, what should emerge in front of me but the biggest hole I have ever seen in the side of a bank. Now, I should have walked away. I really should have. I mean, this is the closest thing I've ever got to a vacation in a very long time. But unfortunately, there was a local beat cop who saw me and remembered me. I really tried to break eye contact with him. I really tried, but as soon as he called my name, I just knew that, oh, well, that was it. I was in on this case, and there was nothing I could do about it. Okay, look, I appreciate you inviting me here and, helping out with your case and all, but I I really feel like you all have it. And listen, I've been out of the city for quite some time. A lot's happened. I mean, there was that weird explosion at the garage, right? I mean, surely you've got people connected with that. And then there was those weird sounds from the woods and everything, and just a whole bunch of strange activity happening down at the docks. I mean, I really do feel like you all have your thumb on this. I mean, this is just a regular heist. I mean, these things happen all the time. I highly doubt that you need someone like me, okay? What do you mean? You, you've been trying to call me? For how long? Well, I told you I was in New Orleans. On personal business. No, it wasn't a case. I mean, yes, it was a case, but it was something different. Shut up. I don't have to tell you anything. All right? Just let me take my new bottle of bourbon that I'm really, really excited to drink. Let me take this. Let me go home. Okay? And you know what? In a few weeks, it's going to be New Year's. It's going to be a whole new year. I'll help with every case after that. But for right now, it's the holidays. And I'd really like to just go home. Why are you looking at me like that? Look, I helped you that one time. Now it's like you're obsessed with me. It's like you want me to solve all your cases. Oh, well, thank you, I guess. No one's ever called me brilliant. Yeah, but still, all right? The answer is no. This doesn't even seem that interesting, okay? Like, I mean, clearly this was an explosion of some sort, probably, used dynamite, which is very strange, but these things happen all the time. Okay, maybe they don't happen all the time, but you know what I'm saying. This is something simple for you to figure out. What do you mean the witnesses didn't say anything about a bomb? Of course there was a bomb. What else could have caused this? So it was an explosion, but it didn't have a bomb involved in it? I mean, do you hear yourself right now? That is the weirdest thing I have ever heard in my life. Oh, you can tell me weirder. You know what? Fine. I'll make a deal with you. If what you tell me sounds so bizarre and yet catches my interest, I will help you solve this case. However, if it is not ridiculous and it does not get my attention, I'm going to open this bottle of bourbon. I'm going to drink it in front of you. Yes, no. Listen to me. Shut up. I'm going to drink it in front of you, and you cannot put me in jail. No. Either you play my game, or I go home and I enjoy this in my home, as opposed to being out here. Public drunkenness and all. Wait, you're serious? You're actually going to take me up on this bet? Wow, you really must be desperate. Okay, fine. I'll hear it. What, pray tell, is the super strange part of this story? Armored bears. You're kidding me, right? No, 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 no. You're not serious. You can't be serious. Because armored bears aren't a real thing. What do you mean? So you're trying to tell me there were armored bears and they spoke? So talking animals. That's what you're saying? You're saying that the witnesses saw talking animals. Oh. Huh. I see. No, it's nothing. It's most likely nothing. What? No, I don't know anything about it. I told you I don't know anything about talking animals. That's weird. It's weird and it's ridiculous. But just for argument's sake, did these armored bears that spoke, did they take the money specifically? So they were just regular people with them. Like, controlling them or something? I really don't want to be involved, though. I mean, yes, I'm curious, because that's, it just sounds strange. It sounds interesting. Okay, fine. Maybe I might have an idea on what's going on, but this isn't really something that we can just openly talk about, okay? Look, there are things in this world that you will probably never understand and never believe. But I think with your help, I think we could probably solve this case quickly and quietly. It'd be for the best. We don't want to cause a panic, and we don't want anyone to get hurt. The people? No, not the people. Just... Okay, look. This is gonna sound really strange, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What if I told you that magic was real?